an unexpected turning point in Tu Tien's quest for the truth. One misty afternoon, just as things seemed to be settling down after a series of upheavals, Officer Tung unexpectedly contacted Jack to reveal a crucial detail, one that could potentially change everything. The mystery surrounding Tu Tien's father, a question mark that had lingered for years, now seemed to be nearing its final chapter. But would this new information bring clarity or merely add another tangled piece to the already complex puzzle of her past? Still recovering from the recent traumatic events, Tu Tien decided to seek out the village chief, a man she trusted, to confide in and ask for help. This time, instead of bottling everything up, she chose to open up, sharing everything she had been through, from her initial suspicions to the emotionally fraught encounters she'd experienced. The village chief, usually calm and composed, couldn't hide his surprise upon hearing her story. He was taken aback by the seriousness of the situation, especially the part involving a mysterious man who had once visited the elderly lady's farm in the village, a man suspected to be closely linked to Tu Tien's identity. The chief admitted that failing to report this man's temporary stay had been a significant oversight, one that might have contributed to the difficulty in uncovering his true identity. He immediately pledged to coordinate with local authorities for a thorough investigation, and promised to review all information related to unfamiliar visitors in the area. Seeing the sincerity in his eyes, Tu Tien felt a renewed sense of hope after her long days of exhaustion and doubt. Meanwhile, in another part of town, Jack's mother, a kind-hearted and intuitive woman, was deeply concerned about the young girl. From the first time they met, she had sensed the loneliness and yearning for love in Tu Tien's eyes. Upon hearing what Tu Tien was going through, she immediately prepared a warm bowl of nourishing porridge, pouring into it the care and affection of a mother. Not only did she personally bring it to Tu Tien, but she also spent time with her, embraced her in comforting arms, and spoke gentle yet powerful words. "Don't worry. You're not alone. Jack and I will always be here for you." Simple as they were, those words became a pillar of strength for Tu Tien, giving her the courage to keep going on her difficult journey. We must also mention Mr. Deng, a longtime family friend of Jack, who had witnessed both the resilience and the deep wounds within Tu Tien. On a visit to see her mother, Loi, Mr. Deng clearly saw the sorrow in her eyes, and from that moment on, he realized that even his quiet presence could ease some of the loneliness she carried in this vast world. Through these interactions, with Jack, his mother, and Mr. Deng, viewers gradually come to realize that Tu Tien's story isn't just about finding her father, but also about rediscovering herself, piecing together the fragments of a broken childhood, and healing emotional wounds. Jack, a man who seems to have stepped out of a novel, has proven that kindness and depth still exist. A talented engineer, a promising CEO, and a knowledgeable herbalist, he is, above all, the strongest support Tu Tien has ever had in her life. In an age where many choose indifference to protect themselves, Jack still chooses to care, to love. Despite his busy schedule, Jack tirelessly searches for clues about the father Tu Tien has never met. He quietly gathers documents, contacts sources, and even speaks with elders in the village to collect eyewitness accounts from the past. Each step he takes brings them closer to the truth, though he knows it might lead to revelations that could further wound the woman he loves. And so, beneath heavy sunsets and quiet evenings, viewers can't help but wonder, will Jack be able to untangle the knots of the past? Will Tu Tien finally hear the truth she's longed for, or will fate continue to keep the answer hidden in the shadows? Though the ending remains unclear, one thing is certain: this journey, no matter how challenging, will no longer be a lonely one. With Jack by her side, with the protection of his mother, and with loyal companions, Tu Tien is not just searching for a lost father but is also building a new family, one founded on love, empathy, and hope. Tu Tien's story is living proof that sometimes, the scars of the past are what lead us to a better future. Because amidst the pain, we can find people who are willing to stay, just for us.